This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Ready for some more butterfly catching here. One. I messed that up already. Wow. And then I hit this guy. I was trying to make that turn a little tighter there. Really, Lula? Do I have you that weak? Last time when I brought her in against one of those guys, she took it out with one shot. Yeah, we're just gonna backtrack and reset it. That way I don't have to deal with Titus's disappointment. Yeah, I realized that. Just a little too late there. Well, we'll keep going through this one just to give me a little more practice. Should probably put some of my capturing equipment on while I'm doing this so we could at least capture some. Yeah, and there's still two of them that I hadn't picked up yet. One of them I think was right there. It was just disappearing as we finished, kind of. And the next one's not that far from that, so really just making it around that curve with enough time left. Might as well go ahead and use this stuff. I guess I had one left for Kimahri too. Not gonna get him anything with it. And as I said, I think let's go for some capturing. And I hate to lose the evading counter, but That's not really kicking in that often here anyway. Ideally, I won't have to worry about it because I won't hit any of the red butterflies. Yeah, that one kind of hides up there. I didn't know he was there. I don't know if I would have even seen him that time. No, not quite. Okay, well, if I hadn't missed one of those treasures, one of the blue ones as I was going, I think I might have had enough time. It is really tight. In that last turn with all the red butterflies there, always, even when I make it through it, I just feel like you just kind of have to wing it and hope that you get it. Gonna come down to this curve again. Or not. I could just mess it up before I get there. I think I was getting too worried about that and anticipating it. At least that's my story. Let's just get rid of this asshole with one of these. I don't know if water's the best against him, but hopefully it still does damage and doesn't heal it. Okay, well, not the best, certainly.
Farewell. That's how it's done.
And yeah, we did capture it. I guess if I would have finished it off with Waka, we wouldn't have captured it, so there's that. I really like the elementals just because they have such high defense. At least until we get to the point where our strength is high enough that we can just eat through that. Yeah, still made it through to 6 of them though. As far as the no encounters go, I don't think you would get random encounters during the game, but it does help me as far as walking around, getting back and forth to the butterfly here to start it. Might be able to make this work still. I've been doing pretty well on just running through, I think. As long as I avoid the last 2 or 3 of them. What? It's bullshit. Yeah, of course Titus missed. Yeah, okay, whatever. I hate you too, game.
Farewell.
Might be able to get all my chimeras captured, though. I think the most annoying thing for me is getting the animation for Titus being disappointed here and shaking his head and making it so I can't move for like 2 seconds. Kind of reminiscent, not as bad as, but reminds me of the dog and Duck Hunt. If you ever played that on the NES, where if you missed the duck, he'd pop up and laugh at you. What the hell? I'd kind of gotten to the point last run where I was just kind of running past him and not pausing to worry about hitting him, and it was working. But didn't work on that one this time. So there's no way, even if I make it around that bend without any red butterflies, I'm not going to have enough time. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, it almost seems like even if they made it with just the blue butterflies and having to catch them in the amount of time, it's not like it would be the easiest thing in the world. There's still room for failure. With 10 seconds to go for the last two. I didn't really mean to cut back in like that. I don't know. I think my fingers slipped a little bit on the control pad. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself.
Farewell.
But still, as always, just one good run away from getting this done. Yeah, that one was pretty close still, even with the fight. Shut up, Titus. I know it's trying to point out the fact that he's frustrated with himself, probably, since he's the one doing it, but this seems like a dig at the player. I still got a shot at this one, I think.
Farewell.
Yeah. A little slower than that last time.
Farewell.
Okay, let's keep holding it and see if I can make it. Maybe. Okay, it gave it to me. Thought the time was running out there, but... oh boy. And there's the Saturn sigil. So, could have been a lot worse. We got the butterfly catching done. Overall, probably about the same amount as lightning dodging, I think, since I messed up the first time on lightning dodging. Not sure which way would be faster to get back here, but I want to take it so I can upgrade the weapon right away. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do some of the side quests that I can easily get done without frustrating myself too much or without powering up and fighting too much. So I think there's one other one I will probably try to do before we head on to the end game stuff. I had talked about, I think, moving on after this one, but I think I'm going to go to the desert and do the cactus one there, the Cactuar side quest. Complete the ritual with the Saturn sigil. The weapon attains its maximum power. Alright, so how good is that for Kimahri? First of all, heal up a little bit. I guess it won't matter because I'll be touching a save sphere anyway. Alright, break damage limit, triple overdrive, double AP, and evade and counter. So not too bad either for him. The only reason I probably don't use him as much towards the end game is that his I would say his God, what am I thinking? His overdrive isn't as useful to me as some of the other ones that we can use with better weapons. I just kind of like Orin, so I keep him in more, even though his overdrive isn't the best. Wakka and Titus are the ones that can really deal out a lot of damage. And then Riku's mixing can be really useful against some of the super bosses. Not that Kimahri doesn't have some uses. And since I got his weapon as one of the first ones, I might try to build him up first and get him stronger so that we can use him to take out some stronger stuff so I can use that to help in getting my other weapons. But we'll see. For now, let's just go to a save sphere and head to Bikanel. Trying to remember. Okay, yeah, they do still up. They still show up in my menu here, even if I've used them. So yeah, all the crests and 2 of the sigils so far. And yeah, Blitzball, even though I could do that, it wouldn't really require me to gain too much strength or anything. I want to save it just because it's going to take a while. And I don't want to put that many sessions of just Blitzball because it can get kind of repetitive, so I'll leave that until after we finish the main story.
Here we go!
With the no encounters on, this shouldn't be too bad. It'll just take a little time to run through the desert, but we won't have to worry about fighting enemies, at least if I don't want to. Yeah, and I don't think there's any way to go faster through the desert here. You're just stuck running. Of course, we could do capturing too, but that also shouldn't be too bad to come back and do that later. Just gotta get through this big area, then we're almost there. And off to the right over here. I don't remember if I stopped and looked at this before. But there's a stone over here that we need to interact with. There it is. See the cactuar symbol on it, or shape, or whatever, painting. There's writing on the stone. Song of the Gatekeeper. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Tomei is gone to fetch the water. Be back soon. Alright, yeah, Village of Cactuars. Using spheres to control the sands, the Cactuars defend their village. They are the gatekeepers. Present all 10 of the spheres they bear to the stone altar, and the way to the village will open. So, this is another side quest. What we need to do is we need to, like it said, it gives you a riddle to find each one of the Cactuars, each one of the gatekeepers. And once you do that, you got to do a little mini game with them, and then you'll get their sphere. You don't have to get all of them right, and I guess I'll show you what I mean a little more when we get to that. But suffice it to say, you can mess up a little bit and still end up getting the sigil, which is what I'm going for here ultimately, is a sigil for this side quest. And I think depending on how you do confronting the 10 gatekeepers, you'll get just a better item on the side. But I don't think it's going to be anything like unique. The top one is going to be one of the spheres, like a teleport sphere or a friend sphere or something like that. Otherwise, I think you can get like a mega elixir or an elixir or a high potion, just depending on how well you do. Now, he's gone to fetch the water, so solution to that is that, well, it's gone to the oasis. So I gotta walk all the way back there. I guess I probably could teleport using that save sphere. But I don't know if it really saved too much time, considering that I can just run through here with no encounters. And yeah, I'm certainly not going to have enough time to get this done today, but we'll get it started. I should be able to at least capture the first one. And the first one should be pretty easy. First couple, actually. As you go, it'll just get progressively harder. I would put this one, still though, it's going to be easier than lightning dodging or butterfly catching. And there he is. Once you talk to him, you initiate the mini game. Duties: fetching water takes his time, and as a result is often left behind. A little dim. We have the Gatekeepers 1. It may look like fun and games, but the Gatekeepers are a proud race of warriors. While they dislike combat, they will turn and face any enemy that takes their back. We have the Gatekeepers 2. Should you fail to sneak up on them, they will realize they have overestimated their enemy and depart in disgust. And number 3. Sneak up on the Cactuars when their backs are turned to confront them. It's better that way, believe me. Alright, so we got a timer. It's basically red light, green light. And once you get to him, you initiate a fight.
Don't you run, Needles!
And you do actually get to fight him, so with the capture weapons on, I can actually capture him. So that'll count towards getting your Cactuars, which you would normally be able to encounter regular ones otherwise, but yeah, these Gatekeepers also count for it. Obtained Tomei's Sphere. Now, if you fail it, you'll still get a sphere. It just won't be his named sphere. I think it'd be like it'd just be a generic like gatekeeper sphere or something like that. I don't remember exactly what they call it. Okay, well, I guess here they're going to explain it. Alright, spheres. Fail to catch the gatekeeper unaware and you'll obtain the Sphere del Perdedor. That's the gatekeeper and obtain his personalized sphere. Collect lots of spheres to receive an award at the village. Alright, so... You know, actually, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go back to the save sphere here. And I'll go ahead and call it for today. Because what we got to do is you got to take it back to that Cactuar stone and place it. And then you get the hint for the next one. And then you go do that one. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to get it done tomorrow. Because, I mean, it does just take some time running through the desert. But I hope I'll be able to get it all done next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.